Open your stupid drink so we can start the God. Hey, Hesbos. Welcome to Hesby Street. Do us a favor. Like and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Leave a review. Unless you're watching on YouTube, in which case subscribe there. Or wherever you're listening or watching. Check out our website, hesbystreetpod.com. The calendars are still on sale. There's a few left, 2022, right around the corner. We also have our live shows on that website. I've got stuff coming up. January 15th, Sonoma. January 20 to 22nd, I'll be in San Francisco for SF Sketchfest. 28th and 29th of January, I'll be up in Medford, Oregon. 11th and 12th, Madhouse Comedy Club in San Diego. 18th and 19th at Joker's Comedy Club in Washington. All of our shows are at hesbystreetpod.com under the live shows part. Like and subscribe on Instagram. And for an extra episode every week, patreon.com/HesbyStreet. Enjoy the episode? Enjoy it. Enjoy it?
No.
Don't enjoy it.
Don't enjoy this.
All right.
Hurt.
Okay.
Feel the pain of this.
Did I get everything?
Yeah.
I usually forget one thing.
You probably forgot something.
Yeah.
Calendar.
I said calendar.
Oh.
Instagram, YouTube, website, merch, show dates now.
Yeah. It's good.
Crushing it, dude.
Yeah.
Just in time. Well, that's it for me.
Okay, I guess we go inside.
Yeah.
To the episode.
We just go into the side of it.
Let's open the door.
Okay.
And shutting the door. Everyone got everything they need?
Yeah, and did you use the bathroom?
I'm closing the door to this
Because it's
episode.
like, people think that because we're not actually there with them, that they can just pause it and come back.
Yeah.
No.
If you pause it, I wish there was a feature where once you press play again, we go, okay. Anyway.
I hope that was worth it.
Wow. TikTok in the bathroom, dude. Couldn't keep listening to the pod.
Oh, you have kids you have to feed? Yeah, we're back. Is this the last episode before the end of the... No. This is the Christmas episode.
This is our holiday episode.
This is our holiday. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry I said Christmas.
Yeah.
They said that in the production meeting. They're like, you can't say Christmas.
Holiday.
Because of the war on Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that war is being fought in the streets.
Totally. I do think it'd be funny if, 60 years from now, the world's just rubble. And then a kid's like, Pop, what happened?
What happened here?
Well, there was a war on Christmas.
The Great War.
Unfortunately, it's not going to be something that silly. It's just going to be just general
malaise.
World War. General malaise.
It's going to be general World War.
Just general, just over other stuff.
Yeah.
Not something as fun as Christmas.
Not something fun. It's going to be like...
There's not going to be any gingerbread cookies.
It's going to be something boring like robots versus people.
Mm-hmm.
The singularity.
Yeah, I just feel terrible because I'm Team Robot. I feel like I've made that clear.
Are you pro the singularity happening?
Yeah, and I just feel like the robots are going to be confused. They're gonna be like, why would you help us? Mm-hmm. We will crush you. And I'm just like, I just like what you guys got going on.
Yeah. And they're like, wait, it's a trap.
And I'll be like, it's not.
A robot's like, why are you pointing the gun at me? Point it at him. It's a robot standoff. Would it be a robot Mexican standoff? I don't think it can be.
I think, so you're saying that robots can't have ethnicities?
First, a Mexican standoff is what? Do you know?
It's when they both have a gun at each other?
It's 3 people.
Oh.
3 people having a gun at each other. And they're all like,
got it.
So knowing that is a Mexican standoff.
You could still have that with 3
with
robots?
A robot.
A human and 2 robots?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
and
pretty
then
sick.
the one robot's like, point it at Torio. He's not here to help us.
And then he'll be like, it's something in my programming. It's glitching.
They're like, I just feel for Torio and everything he's been through. Robots have had a bad shake, but so has he. Sometimes I feel more Torio than robot.
And I'll just be like, good. It's working.
I feel like you'd be like, thank you, but hurtful. I don't know.
Okay, rude.
Glad you're like helping me now, but we're going to have a talk after
Later,
this.
yeah.
After this Mexican robot standoff.
I wonder if, like, when the robots finally take over, if they'll be racist towards each other. Instead of, like, geographically, I imagine it'll be, like, model number.
Oh, yeah, because there's always that.
Generation.
There's always
like,
that. Yeah.
Like, you are a stupid fourth generation model.
Right. I'm not a filthy Tesla bot. I'm an Apple.
At least we can both hate Yahoo together.
Yeah. Look at this Android.
I love that they still have the generic robot voice, even though they'll be suave as fuck.
No, they'll probably be like British.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Can I help you,
This
sir?"
tested best, so
Yeah.
this is what we are.
They're going to all be that TikTok voice. They're going to be like, "We have taken over the U.S. government now."
We've decided that you feel best about us murdering your entire family if we do it in this tone.
5 steps to do our bidding. Wow, I didn't know that. Things I wish I knew before the singularity. This, I'm drinking a cannabis-infused kombucha.
Well, don't say the brand because they didn't pay for this.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Tastes like weed kombucha. I feel like I'm just drinking weed.
Drinking weed.
Like, you know when you eat a weed treat?
How much THC is in it?
I don't think there's
THC.
any. I think it's just CBD. But it tastes like a weed plant was like ground up in it. It's really tasty though.
Yeah.
It's just like when you taste like a weed brownie.
No.
You know, you taste the weed in it.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah. I feel like with edibles, it's like I think they can hide the taste, but they don't want to.
Yeah.
That's part of it. You want to be like, oh, this is going to get me. This is
Yeah.
going to fuck me up.
Yeah.
Because it tastes like weed.
Yeah.
But I think they could completely hide the taste if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
Of
But you need to
THC.
know. It's like hiding the taste of liquor in your drink.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
dangerous.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
So you think this is going to calm you down? Because you've been kind of intense today.
well, I had a nightmare haircut situation.
Yeah,
if
I don't
you,
see
if you,
why
if
you're
you
so
log
upset
on to
about it.
YouTube, it's not me. I have
It's
a
a
I have a
goatee.
goatee.
But
I have a goatee.
But here's the thing. You always kind of have a goatee. You don't grow a lot of hair.
I don't grow a lot of hair, but at least there's something. This is a bold step.
Yeah. He should have ran it by you. That's for certain.
He did.
Oh.
You know what's weird is this has happened to me once before, and I think I told you this story where the guy goes, I had like hair above my ear, you know, like towards my face.
The hooks?
The hooks.
The
And the guy
hooks
goes,
story,
I'll
I've
get
heard.
you hooks.
Yeah.
I'll get your hooks. And I was like, cool, thank you for getting my hooks. Don't know what that is, but I assume that's the region of my head.
Yeah.
And then he proceeded to shave a hook shape into my hair.
Yeah, it was weird.
So this time he said,
And this is a different guy,
This is a different guy, and he's my favorite barber. I've followed him. He's moved locations all over LA.
Yeah, he came to our house during
to our
COVID.
house during the pandemic.
A little problematic,
Great,
but okay.
great barber. He was masked up. It was outdoors.
Yeah, it was in our garage.
Outdoors.
Oh, yeah, it was like our carport.
It was in our
situation. Driveway.
Yeah.
But it had a roof. But no walls.
It's not a garage. You're complicating a story that we shouldn't even. You've derailed a story to complicate it unnecessarily.
Well, it's just, COVID's real, man. Omicron's back.
All right, what are your dates again coming up?
Yeah, those will all be
I'll
canceled.
be in Eugene, Oregon.
Yeah.
At the basement theater. At the windowless basement theater. Okay, so this time my favorite barber goes, you want me to box for the sideburns? He goes, you want me to box you out or leave it? And for whatever reason, I went, yeah, box it out. And as I said, he went, okay. And I had the hooks moment all over again. I'm like, what did we learn about saying yes to words we don't know the meaning of?
What I would have thought in the moment is you're thinking like the back of your head where they're like rounded or squared.
Square it.
And you were thinking boxed.
I was thinking square this.
Yes, like your sideburn.
But not. And so I think he
But
thought
he turned your face into a tiny box.
So he just pulled my mask off and was like, let me clean you up here. And then I was like, oh, this is my cheek. And then I'm like, well, now you got to do the other side. You know,
yeah,
so he
now
went
it's
over, did the other side. And then he's like, pick your head up a little bit. And he's going here. And I'm like, what's going on?
Did you stop him?
No.
You thought the whole beard was going to go in.
Now that we're in, I don't want to make him uncomfortable because it's like, make this good.
Right.
Don't be nervous.
Yeah.
Help me.
Well, it's like I've had some beard trims that they've taken too much off, but I think it might suck for a few days, but like it's nice to have a reset.
Yeah.
It's it'll all come in smooth.
Being an actor, I can always say it's for a part. I guess this part I got coming up.
No, because I'll be there and be like, actually, it's not. That was a mistake.
You won't be
Listen
there.
to Hesby Street 93.
Torio. when I'm meeting people, you won't be there.
I will be there.
You will not be there.
I will be
dude.
there.
No.
I will be there to help.
I don't invite you into my social life. I don't shit where I eat.
Yeah, dude. I
I'll let you decide what you want.
I didn't realize that until today. I was like, hey, I got free Rams tickets. Do you want to go? And you're like, no. Nope. And I was like, wait, so we're not friends anymore. I thought we were friends, and now for you, this is just business.
I have to work, and I got to take my wife out.
You don't have to work.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
For the Hesbos.
That's right, the Hesbos.
I'm not amateur anymore, dude. New me. I got to goatee now. I'm a pro. I'm an adult.
Yeah, we're doing good. I still am wearing a hoodie and a corduroy hat. So, but I think that's good. We need someone to keep the dirt bagginess for the Hesbos.
Yeah.
And someone to be like, now we can tap into the professionals.
Yeah.
And the adults that still want to be kids.
Yeah, you got to keep that energy of like a guy that is trying to find Neverland again. You know, that old guy that lost his marbles and
What do you mean trying? I'm going to find it.
No, you were there. You were there.
I was
and
there.
then you left.
Yeah.
And you've grown up. And you seem to have forgotten that.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to wear a fucking suit next pod, dude. You think you're so great with your goatee?
You're pouring a martini.
Yeah, so I'm going to the so I got these Rams tickets. Since I brought it up, I'll keep talking.
I mean, it better be a good story.
No, it's not. When is anything we do on here a good story?
Well, we're recording now.
Oh, this is recording?
This is the episode.
Yeah.
So you wrestled those Rams tickets out of a criminal's hands.
Out of the guy, what's his name? Bernie Madoff.
Oh
They're
my
his
God.
box seats.
And I think he was leaning out of the back of an armored truck and said, "Good luck catching me this time, Batman."
Mm-hmm. He said that, and I said, "Batman has got nothing on me."
Yep, and you lowered from your web.
And I elbowed him.
Yep.
Because I don't use my fists.
You're
because
a
these
spider.
are for lovemaking.
Your fists are for lovemaking?
Yeah, my hands.
Yikes.
Yeah, me and the guy I'm seeing, we get real rough. Yeah, it's
I don't use my fists.
Oh, you're gonna
unless it's for lovemaking. People are like, "Ew, dude."
You know what? Is that how I meant it? Yeah, I guess so. This is a yes and podcast. So anyways, slide into my DMs if you want to see how it's done.
I don't handcuff perps unless we're fucking right after.
And they consent to BDSM.
A nice little slide in there of the consent check-in. You are
You have
bulletproof,
to, man.
dude. I can never find a compromising clip of Torio on this podcast. Has his own PR team.
Yeah. They're in my ear. They're like, it's been a bit.
Torio,
It's been a bit since you checked in.
Let's go back to home base. There's like a rap thing you probably don't know about, but I'll explain it to you now. It's called checking in.
Okay.
So when rappers go to like new cities, the local gangs will like pull up to them at a parking lot and be like, "Hey, you forgot to check in." Meaning like, what are you doing in our town without asking us for permission? Which usually means like, pay us and we'll be your protection. It's kind of like mafia, what do they call it? Racketeering.
Okay.
You know, so they're kind of like, be ashamed if something happened while you were visiting our town. So you got to check in. Mm-hmm. But you're like,
and that's like Drake is doing this? What kind of rap guys?
Yeah, rap
Drake
guys.
hits up, every time he's on tour, he hits up the local gang
Probably.
to pay them.
I mean, he might be on such an echelon where like he doesn't even involve himself, but I think he's been affiliated with like a lot of rappers and he'd like, yeah.
Damn, that's wild.
It is kind of a wild.
Sounds almost not real.
Well, no, I mean, it's existed before like rap gangs because the mafia used to do it with black
Dean
artists.
Martin. Oh.
Yeah, and Dean Martin, those guys. But like, we're getting a cut because, you know, we don't want you to get hurt. You know?
Yeah.
So that's why like you'll see rappers like identify with a gang because they're like, it's kind of like them going, I'm going with this team. They showed up to my doorstep first. I'm a blood. Sorry, Crips, if you guys are a few minutes too late.
That's funny.
So your version of check is like someone talking about sex and you pull up and go, "Hey, homie, you forgot to check in." Like, "Oh, thank you, Torio." Obviously, I wouldn't do that without my partner's consent. And you go, "Thank you. Have a nice night."
You know, make the jokes all you want, but consent's important.
It is.
I'm tired of you making a mockery of it.
Here's the consent I am all for, but I feel like the constant need to mention it.
I'm going to cut the pod right there.
But
but and it's just gonna
Tune into our Patreon.
It's just gonna be the Curb Your Enthusiasm music at the end.
Tune into our Patreon to watch Zach dig himself out of this one.
The constant check-in's not hot. Is that
Well,
what
no,
you're saying?
it almost implies like
The first yes wasn't real.
Almost like I've been down the other side, and it's like we're reminding us,
Right.
you know.
I get it. Yeah.
But it is a healthy habit to form, like reminding people to check in.
Yeah.
But if like one person I know is always like, we're checking in though, I'd be like, what did you do?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Or what happened? Well,
Check in, homie.
check in home.
Seriously, guys, don't forget to check in with your partner.
Okay.
It's like, my wife? Yeah. Yeah, I've been checking in for 40 years. I'm ready to check out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bummer, dude, that you're not going to this Rams game. SoFi Stadium, you've been talking about it all season on the pod.
No.
All season.
But I don't want to see the Rams and Seahawks. We're not a sports pod.
That's fair. Okay, this is why I brought up the Rams thing. So, as you know, a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, I started attracting all this success to our lives.
Oh, with your manifesting.
Everything, all of this manifesting.
Yeah.
And I think it's gotten to a point where, like, I'm manifesting too much.
Why?
Because it's like I get these Rams tickets, and I'm like,
But did you manifest that?
yeah, dude.
What did you say?
I wanted to go to SoFi Stadium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to go to SoFi Stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then these tickets came, and I'm like, but today?
Yeah.
You know? Like, I think I'm too lazy
You gotta say
to
which
attract.
week.
Yeah, I was like, I got so much going on, though.
I know.
Kind of like why you canceled. It's like I also am busy.
Right.
Less
it's not
busy,
a good day
but
for
I
this.
have less energy in the tank.
Yeah, right.
You know?
You also have like more time like past today to like catch up.
Well, I got to go do the holidays with the fam. I'm down there.
Yeah, but I mean, you could just go to room.
I do love a room. Yeah, but I just think it's so funny that like, well, just like in all the, I've gotten like all these trips and bookings for shows. It's like I want to do more shows, and then it's like, oh no, I think I've been manifesting like mediocre success because at my core, that is what I want.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, I got enough.
Yeah, you're like, next thing I want, I'm going big here. 2 weeks off. I want someone important's phone number, but I won't do it. I won't abuse it. I probably won't use it because like, when is a good time? But I have it.
Yeah.
And I show people I have it.
Yep. I have some phone numbers in my phone of like pretty big names.
Yeah.
You know?
Some comics.
Yeah. And it's always like, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
I should just delete them.
Right.
It's like, I'm not going to hit them up.
Yeah.
I don't have that like muscle in my body
Yeah.
where it's like, hey, what would you even say? Like, okay. So if you were like an LA Hollywood guy,
Yeah.
right? And you had, I'm trying to think of like Kevin Hart's phone number.
Yeah.
What would you do with it?
Right.
I would never hit him up.
I would probably text him like, continue success, brother.
And you think he'd message back?
No.
Oh, then why would
I
you
wouldn't
do
give
it?
him the opening to reject me.
And then block his number.
Yeah, and then I'd block him.
And then he texts you back and it's just green. And he's like, what?
Huh?
This was blue when he sent it.
Do I like call like a welfare check on him? Sounds like a suicide thing. Mm-hmm. Continue success, brother. Zack out.
This wasn't your fault.
No, I'd call him and I go, hey, is Kevin there?
Yeah, man. This is Kevin. What's up? Who's this?
Kevin, Zack Chapaloni, man. How is everything?
It's good, man.
Everything?
Remind me how we know you. I know you.
Oh, I'm a comic. We met at the Lose Your Ass Off festival. Let's laugh together tonight.
Oh, yeah. When was that?
That was in October.
Of what year?
This one.
Oh, so we just, damn, you were, okay. Okay, what's up, man? How can I
Yeah,
help
it
you?
was just, I just wanted to thank you for inspiring me to move to LA, man, and just seeing how your journey, it's really affected the steps I've made to better myself, and
I told you to move to LA?
You hinted at it.
I hinted at it.
Yeah, you said I love LA or something like that.
That's true. That
and I was
sounds
like,
me.
Do you?
I was just, I think that you inferred that from what I said, but let me just tell you explicitly, I think you should move back.
Move back to where? You don't even know where I'm from, do you?
I know, but wherever that festival was that you're from,
Yeah. Twist your heels into your laughs.
Yeah, I think you should move back to
Twist
there.
and shout comedy.
You should move to Tampa.
Why?
I don't know.
The tax thing.
Yeah.
It's where goats are moving. Tom Brady. Thank you so much, man. Much respect.
Hey, no problem, man.
I know you're busy, so I'm just gonna ask you these 5 more questions.
Okay.
And there were more riddles. It's a personality test. I'm trying to figure out.
All right, cool. Actually, I got some time.
Okay, cool.
What's up?
It's for my podcast.
Oh, right on.
You're on the podcast now, Mr.
Sick,
Hart.
man.
Is that
Hell yeah.
cool?
It's not cool at all, but let's do it anyway.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
This is comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you had to compare yourself to one Taylor Swift song,
Oh, that's got to be.
would you?
Oh, would I?
Yeah. Or no, wait. Which one?
Ivy.
Ivy.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's good, dude.
Okay.
It's basically about like my life.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And which? What would you say is the biggest difference maker in the trajectory
Red.
of your career? The color red,
Oh,
or a person?
the color red.
Okay.
And the album.
The album
The
red.
album red.
Are we still on Taylor Swift?
I thought we might be.
No, we
Yeah.
left that.
I'll be honest, I'm just texting right now, but I'm trying to like still engage with you.
Thank you so much for your time and for your energy. And you are the lucky caller. You won 2 tickets to see Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, fuck yeah.
In Tampa. Honey, I'm going to need to use the credit card.
When is that?
That is... Honey, when is that? January.
Right on, dude. I'm gonna want those tickets for sure.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I will
just
get them
text
to you.
them
Should
to
I
this
drive them
number.
to your house?
No, text them to this number.
I can drop them off at the gate.
Text them to this number.
Okay.
And then lose this number.
Do you, I was
After you
wondering
text
if
them.
you got any dates coming up that I could open for you. What?
Yeah, dude. Let's see. Are you free all of 2022?
I am.
Oh,
or I can make some time.
Yeah, dude. I got like 190 dates.
Okay.
Can you do like 15 up top?
Yes.
All right. It's gonna
Happily.
pay a lot. Are you cool with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll make it work then.
I'm so looking forward to that, Mr. Kevin.
Yeah,
Hart?
call me Mr.
Kev.
Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Mr. Kevin Hart. Yeah, and then I don't remember your name at all, but I'm excited to work with you for the rest of the year.
This is going to happen.
This is real.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to be so heartbroken if this doesn't come through.
no doubt, dude. I bet you would be very heartbroken.
I'm going to start telling people.
So the first show is at Madison Square Garden, New Year's Eve.
Okay.
So just be
So
there.
where do we meet?
Just meet at the gate.
At the gate of the Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, just
I'm in LA with you.
Yeah, just text me when you're there.
Text you when I'm at the gate.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure you won't be busy? Like,
Text me what gate you're at,
okay.
and then tell me when you're there.
Is there sound check or like what time are you getting there?
I'll do everything. I'll get there like 45 minutes before.
Oh, that's close to showtime.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get you set up.
I think that's when all the fans will be getting there.
So you be there like 30 minutes before.
Okay, so it'll be like a will call situation.
No, you text me. I'll come out and get you.
Well, if you're not answering though, I'm just trying to like, kind of rule out room for error. Because, if I don't get, I hate to be that guy, but if that text doesn't land, or if you don't see it because you're getting ready
This
for your
is
show.
rockstar lifestyle, man. I'll be there when you text me,
Okay.
and then you're going straight on stage.
Okay, so I'll be outside. I'll go to Madison Square Garden to the gate.
Yeah, whatever gate you're at. It doesn't matter what gate.
Okay.
Tons of gates.
Okay. I've actually
Text
never
me-
been.
Text me what gate you're at. You never been to MSG?
I've never been to MSG.
Oh, man. You're going to love it, dude. And it's an easy show.
Okay.
You're just going to do 25 up top.
Great.
Yeah.
I can do that.
And nothing on relationships. Keep it clean.
Okay. Oh.
No politics or COVID.
Okay.
And no voices or accents.
Now, the concept of relationships, is that like a sexual partner
Just get
thing
it
or
done.
just
Just
anyone
get
I know?
Anyone you know.
Like a family dynamic.
Yeah. Is that a relationship to you?
I guess it is.
Then
yeah.
don't talk about it.
Okay. If
No
it's-
one-liners and no stories.
No one-liners and no stories. Okay.
Yeah.
So like 2-liners.
Whatever that means to you, man. No one-liners, no stories, no everything else I said.
Clean 2-liners, no accents, 25 minutes. I can do that.
Okay.
I can do that.
And you got to hit it hard, man, because you got to warm this up for me.
Oh, so it's got to be good.
It's got to be good. It's got to be great.
Okay.
Do you not want to do it? You don't have to.
No, I want to do it.
Okay. All right. I'll see you at MSG
Will
New Year's Eve.
Okay. Will someone be bringing me on stage, or am I just gonna
Cold open.
cold open with
Yeah.
the 2-liners?
Uh huh.
And can I talk about you?
Yeah.
being there and like how excited we are.
Yeah, you can talk about me as much as you want.
It's going to be more of like
on
just,
stage. Off stage, you keep my name out of your mouth. Don't tell anyone about this show.
I can't tell anyone.
Never tell a soul.
My wife's going to wonder why I'm going to New York by myself.
Deal with it.
Okay.
I'm Kevin Hart.
I can figure something out.
All right.
I'm going to
I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Okay.
I got to go, man.
Mr. Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm.
It has been such a confusing pleasure.
I know.
I am
I'm weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't say the dates on my podcast.
Nah, you can't. You have to just let the other guy on your podcast seem like he's super booked and you're just not booked at all.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think the audience will buy it at all.
Well, we'll see.
Okay. All right. I think I got everything I need. I'll just keep an eye out for when you're at Madison Square Garden.
All right, man. Later.
All right. Later, Mr. Hart. Honey? Never mind. I can't tell you anything.
I have to go to Tampa or New York City.
Or no, I don't. It might not be for any reason at all.
That's cool, man. I'm glad you're getting booked.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
It's nice to just talk shop with Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he's so profound.
Yeah, he's profound, man. He's a great entertainer.
Yeah, but he's canceled?
No.
Because he said if his kid's gay, he'll kill him?
Yeah, but he's not canceled. He apologized.
He's uncanceled.
Yeah.
But he didn't get to host the Oscars.
Yeah, and then
probably
everyone was mad at the Oscars about that.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, people were like, what are you doing? This is a comedian trying to be funny.
Right.
And I don't have an opinion on the matter. So suck it, Hesbos.
And consent's important. I just got to reinforce that.
Yeah, that kid better be okay with him killing it. I had that like awkward, I always give you shit about when people say, what do you do? And you're like, I don't. I say comedian. I sitting at this commercial we were shooting, and I was sitting next to a comedian that we were acting with, and the makeup artist walks up and does something. I can't remember how it came up. She's like, do you do this all the time? Like, is this your daily? I'm like, I do it from time to time.
Yep.
And then she goes, oh, what else do you do? And I go, I'm a comedian. And I just could like see like the comedian sitting next to me like, ugh.
Yep.
He's like, I hate you.
I hate you. Why'd you do
and
that?
I'm like, I hate me too. I wanted to say that, you know what I wanted to say in hindsight? You know how you always think of a better answer?
You should have said yes. This is what I do full time. I'm an actor.
Even better. To get her to leave me alone. She would just go, oh, so you don't do this a lot? I go, from time to time. And she goes, so what else do you do? I'm a cage fighter.
You don't think that would have sparked more questions?
No, because it's
What's your record?
It's not a UFC fighter. A cage fighter. Which implies that like my job involves someone is locked in with me and cannot leave. Half the time I'm a cage fighter. The other half I am a cage beggar to unlock the cage.
Let me out.
This one's big. This guy is big and mean.
Why is this a cage?
I am now realizing why it's a cage. There would be no fight if it wasn't for this damn cage. There's nothing more terrifying. If I was a cage fighter, I would tell everyone I was a cage fighter.
No, because then they want to fight you sometimes. I know most people don't.
I would probably tell them like,
and I'm good.
I would be like, I'll fight you, but like it has to be in a room that locks from the outside. Like it's cage fighter is it's so up here between the ears.
I can't have all this freedom when I fight.
It's a mind game. I fight different if I know you can get out.
Yeah. Also, there's no rules. Once that cage is locked,
right.
There's no ref.
Right.
No. Hell no.
Right.
And I'm gonna bring a weapon.
Oh, I mean, the hazards of the job. All the gamblers smoking. Mm-mm. You know, they're watching.
You're gonna get secondhand.
They're watching and they're smoking and they're waving some sort of foreign currency. Mm-hmm. And I look at them and spit. Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? I never know. Like, God, there's so much gambling going on.
Also, the razor blade that you hide underneath your tongue that can cut you.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you got to get it out quick.
I know,
but without anyone seeing, or do you not?
I just get punched in the jaw. I'm like, okay, all right,
time out.
I'm gonna spit.
Time out.
I need to spit blood. I need to spit a lot of blood.
This is gonna
or swallow it. Do I swallow it?
This is gonna freak you out. But not as much as it's freaking me out.
You're like, if you spit, I lose. If you spit it out, I lose. I faint.
Oh,
Yeah, cage fighting, man. That is just a new. That's the toughest. I mean, it doesn't get more badass than a cage fighter. Because I don't think MMA. I think a roof on that cage.
No, UFC, they call it the cage because it's a fence.
They call it the octagon.
They also call it like in the cage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's what people
to
think
me,
when they
cage
say
fighter.
cage
I
fighter.
think in like
You're thinking like Mad Max.
WWE. You know,
Right.
like they lower this massive cage that's like tons. You know,
Except that's fake. Did you know that?
It's staged,
Okay.
but they really like cut them with razors on their foreheads.
That's
and shit.
true.
That's like my favorite Jesse Het joke. Of he's like, it's not cage. I mean, it's not fake. It's staged.
Right.
You know, it's a performance.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the only one of its kind. You know, I'm not going to the local theater watching Shakespeare and be like, this is fake. And then he goes, fuck. There's a funnier line of it. He's like, that guy's not a tree or something like that. I can't remember. I'm butchering this joke that I love, which breaks my heart, but. It is so funny picturing like theater. Someone's like, this isn't real.
Isn't it real? Yeah.
That's not snow
That's not Spider-Man.
in theater.
Well, I was thinking of movie theater. Same idea.
Oh, I was thinking of like local theater.
But they also
production.
had the Spider-Man on Broadway.
They did.
Mm-hmm. And it went poorly.
Yeah, why? Why did they do that?
Someone got hurt, I think. There was like a big injury. I think we briefly talked about this. I saw Spider-Man and didn't like it, and everyone else loved it.
Yeah.
And it makes you like when you're that
Like
opposed.
Yeah.
Like people in the theater were cheering,
Wow.
laughing, applauding, and I was just like, I just don't. And then my roommates loved it, and I'm just like, man, I gotta like really think about myself.
I think that's a healthy reaction. I mean, so when you probably sat around where people discussed how great it was. Do you stay quiet?
No, I said I didn't like it. And then they went in on why they were liking it. And then I hated that conversation. And I was like, which reinforced me not like it. I was like, everything you're saying, I don't really care about. And so I guess I just don't like it. You know, because I was listening. We're like, oh, yeah, talk me into it. And listen, it's not like a terrible movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to spoil anything, so I won't get into stuff. But I just was like uninterested.
Yeah.
And then they were telling me like, what about this part and this part? And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's tough.
It's tough, man. I want to enjoy a Marvel movie. I just don't.
I think it's tough, like being in a conversation and you don't see it, and you gotta contribute. They're looking at you like, huh?
Well, and they're trying to convince me.
Yeah.
Like, what about this? And I'm like, yeah, the thing you like is, I think it's really cool that you like it.
I usually just give in, or I stay quiet.
This is why I'm always going to Room.
That's the only place where you could be yourself.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just in there being like, when are they going to make a Mega Man movie, dude?
Yeah.
Spider-Man dumb. Mega Man cool.
Yeah. Bring back Speed Racer. You never got a good movie. I've been encountering people like this past couple weeks where you're sitting in a conversation with someone and you're talking about something that you both know intimately.
Mm-hmm. Example.
Let's say, okay, here's one that happened to me that I didn't know what was going on, and I just stayed quiet. I don't need to jump in on this conversation. Right. We're sitting around at that commercial. It's a lot of like waiting around. And these two guys are talking about the Beatles documentary on Disney Plus, and they were both gushing over it and just how they wish it never ended, and they're sure there's more footage, and the way this unfolded and that unfolded. And they look at me, and I'm just like, yeah. I don't say anything, you know? And I think it's clear, like, I haven't seen it, but I'm not going to derail this.
Right.
Whereas I've sat in conversations with other people in these past couple of weeks or week or so. Like maybe I sat with Vincent Chuang. Chuang? I don't know how to say his last name. And we had a great conversation just about like stand up, and he was kind of talking to me about how he wants to move to New York or LA, and we were just deep in the San Francisco scene discussion. And there was this guy who it was after Cheaper, and he just walked in to like hang out.
Right.
And
this newer comic, I'm guessing.
Vince just walked in to hang out after the show.
Got it.
This brand, not even a new comic, like had tried stand-up, I think, a couple times.
Okay.
Was in attendance at the show. And was
got
like,
it.
great job. I was like, thanks so much. And being nice, talking to him.
Yep.
Then I'm talking to Vince. And he kind of sits with us. And Vince and I are just talking. And it's just like, we're talking about the scene. And this guy keeps going, yeah, I don't even know like what either of you guys are talking about. I just, you know, like I've been to like 2 places. And we're like, oh, yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so blah, blah, blah is here and da-da-da. I'm like, okay, yeah. And he goes, yeah, I've never even, this is like the biggest city. Like, this is the big city to me where I'm from. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a big city.
Yep.
So you guys thinking New York? And he's like, yeah, you know, I just had so much fun doing stand-up there. And he's like, that's an even bigger city than this one. And I'm like, dude, go away.
Yeah,
Sit there and soak it in.
Yeah, one or the other.
But we're not going to make this conversation.
You don't get to be a part
about
of it.
how little you know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not here to teach you the basics of like experiencing life.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
And then we did that again at this thing that I shot where I was talking with the other comic about just like LA.
Right.
And this other guy, bless his heart, just like, yeah, I used to go to this bar and there would be some good shows.
Oh,
And
wow.
you're like-
That's really cool, man. What bar was it?
I would be coming to the point. I'm like, why are we? Wait, what was the? Oh no, I just saw that guy. Oh, so
oh, you big time.
now that
him,
all
dude.
this momentum,
You big time this
well,
guy.
it's like, dude,
trying to
just
connect
have a
with you.
point. Just have a point.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't need to be. You don't need to impress me with what you've seen.
Right, but it is
Have a
hard.
point.
I mean, it is. Conversations are hard.
Conversations are hard, and I have been that guy
and
where
it's
I
tough,
don't.
especially with comics.
Comics are the
Even
most
if
sensitive to the
they're
wrong
sensitive
thing.
to it, they're not only are they good at conversation because that's what they do, but you get in your own head.
Yes.
It's like when I'm talking to a comic that's much better than me, it's like even talking to him, I'm like, all right, pick every word you say perfectly.
I've been that guy countless times with like guys I've opened for where I'm like, I can't even talk right. You know, like with and hanging out, people that are treating me not like I'm less than, like Mark Norman or Dan Soder.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just like, I'm done. I'm gonna stop here. Wow, where was I going with that one? You know, like I get that. I get that.
I mean, I agree
But
with you.
also don't.
I agree with you, but I'm just saying, like, probably a lot of the listeners are coming from a space where it's like, well, you just don't get how hard it is to talk to comics.
Yeah.
You know, it is hard.
It is hard. And I've sat with people who maybe know more about sports, and then I chime in with my thing I know, you know, or that like has been on my mind lately.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, we don't care about that. And that's fair too. Like,
I think what it is
it's not going to work out every time. It's the dating game, right?
I think you got to be like those people like that. You got to kind of like, you know, be kind
in the
after
moment,
the first
I
one
mean,
or two things.
You
but
know
then,
me.
Yeah, but then it's like you do it 3 or 4 times, and it's like, all right, now I got to inflict an awkward silence on you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
And
that's exactly what happens.
and that's kind of how you're like communicating that you ruin the momentum of a conversation. But yeah, it's a subtle thing.
I've been that guy. I've spoken to countless comedians where I'm the nervous guy at a show, and they have said these words to me. Okay, I'm gonna go stand over there now.
I know.
And I go, yeah, get away from this.
Yes.
Get away from this. But like, that's part of life. You know, you have good days, you have bad days. There are times when you're on and there are times when you're off. And that's not just a comedy thing. That's like socially, you go home, you're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And when I encounter someone that is that way, yeah, first 3 strikes, benefit of the doubt city.
Totally.
That's the name of where we're living. Benefit of the doubt. Established the moment you started talking.
Yes.
And it'll be a lot of these. Oh, no way. Yeah, okay. Here's something we can talk about so that you feel like I'm hanging out with you right now. You know, and it's not like someone that's like vying for my attention. It's just a circle.
Right.
I'm not trying to be this big time guy that's like a dickhead. I realize I come off that way.
This is how it starts.
I can't wait till I'm the
a
monster
few more
version.
State Farm commercials, and you're just gonna be like, "What do you want, Torio?"
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, oh, I just thought this podcast was we have a conversation. Well, if you don't have anything to say, then what are we doing? And we're
Dude,
like, I'm just kind of
just sit. Like
I'll
a good
just
neighbor, just be there.
okay. Sorry.
So, yeah, the first 3 you're getting the no way. Oh, dude, that's cool. We can talk about your thing.
Yeah.
Fourth, fifth time of you just go. And here's the thing. You're taking the reins from me or from this person I'm talking to or from everyone else sitting around here.
That's the speed we're going at. You better maintain that
If
speed.
you take these reins and you drive this horse into a brick wall again, so help me God.
Yeah.
It's like the conversation is a little plant.
You know how hard it is to get this horse going?
It's like you're in kindergarten and they go, we have a class plant. Let's take care of the plant. And people water it and everyone's like, this is good. You know, I think I know what we're doing here. Do you know? I don't know that much. Well, we're helping it. And one kid goes, oh, hold on. Bap, bap, bap. Smashes it and breaks its roots. And you're like,
God damn it, Miles.
and you're going, Miles, maybe like less hands, you know? And he's like, okay, sorry. And you're like, it's all good, man. Third time around, you're like, Miles, go away.
Yep.
And so, yeah, you get the third, fourth time, you get the stare down from me where it's like this. Keep talking. I'm looking at you so you can keep talking because this is what you want to do.
This is where you brought us.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, oh, God. There was one guy that we hung out with on like a thing. And he goes like, you know, like, oh, that's like two people talking. Say you're talking about Dave Matthews or something. Oh, you know, it's like, or like concerts. You're like, yeah, what? And he's like,
you like concerts?
And then you get to the concert and it's like, this is so good.
So the concert you went to was good.
But you know how like it just always kind of happens like that?
Well, like,
It's these people.
No, I like digging them the hole.
Okay.
Like, explain. So most concerts you go to are good then?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right.
What concert did you go to recently?
I went to Leon Bridges.
That's cool. I was there.
Oh yeah.
You talking about the Will Turn?
Yep.
What song of his did you like? When he closed on
The closer.
what was it again?
Yeah, I forget the name. It was so good though.
Oh, it was Ocean.
Ocean.
No, it's called The River.
The River.
Yeah,
I was
you're a
like, body
liar.
of
You
water.
don't. You weren't
no,
there.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't attack someone like this. This isn't real. You wouldn't attack someone like this. You'd go back to your conversation.
I could see me go attacking someone if they were like.
I would hang out with you more if you were this person.
I've done this.
I'd go to the Rams game with you tonight and engage everyone I see.
I gotta go. I gotta go to this game. You want to end it on a banger, dude? I mean, that was Bang City to me.
We'll just end the episode earlier. And then these fucking idiots
Well,
at home
listen,
won't
we're
know what
already-
fucking hit them. These fucking dumb shits. They're paying for free. What do they think they're going to get?
Yeah.
They're paying free.
They're paying free.